Hello, it's me, Anime We or We Anime, and welcome back to another part of What If Naruto Was a Weapon Master, Part 3 of this series. Like always, shout out to the people I stole art from. Uh, Hellum Art, Hellum Goal Art on Twitter and on Pin. Well, I got these two from Pinterest. Okay, so if you want to find them, be my guest. Uh, but the people who done this art is Hellum Ghoul Art on Twitter, and the one posted this is Shatoshi Hyuga on Pinterest. So if you like what you see, I mean, I'm not stopping from using it, not stopping at all. But yeah, I wanted to give a shout out since I'm using this. Wanted to give a shout out to the people who actually made this. Okay, so yeah, hold on, I'm gonna get a drink of water and then I will start. Okay, so, tuning's again, exams. Oh gosh. Okay, tuning exams. Right, that's a thing. So, I guess we can get this started. I'm recording this the same day as Wednesday, so I'm still quite tired. Woke up from a nap earlier. I'm joking, by the way. I'm recording this on Friday because that's the day I record. I don't know why I said. I actually did wake up from a nap. I woke up really early and couldn't go back to sleep. So, yeah, until around like 12-ish. So, took a nap. Y'all probably don't care, but hey, might as well tell you. Being a YouTuber is just talking to yourself to, yeah, talking to yourself. Life sucks sometimes, my dudes, and I feel like we all know that. I feel like we all do. Okay. Never mind that. I think we can just get started. Honestly, I don't have much more to say, so we can get it started. I don't think I have anything more to say. It is part 3, as you all know. I'll probably call this something like Jinjuriki versus a weapon. That's a sacrifice versus a weapon. Oh my god. Now, if I had anything to write on. Oh, I do. I do. Uh, I don't know how to spell sacrifice. Okay, I'm dumb. I can't. Okay, let's just get it started. Last time we went over uh, the wave arc. That's what I'm calling it. Now it's tuning exams. Whoop 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 whoop. Whew, let's get this done, dog. Okay, so tuning exams. Uh, he doesn't know Konomaru, but he would, since he got told about the tuning exams by his father, and he already signed up for it. Kakashi would explain to the other members of Team 7, well, the Team 7 members about it. Kakashi would, I already said that, uh, to tell them about it, tell them what is happening, and ask them if they want to sign up, which they all would, right? They would. And after that, uh, Momo and the 10-7 members would get introduced to the Sand siblings. So would Naruto. Naruto would be there. Naruto would be on the roof right behind them. Since Kankuro, got in a fight got mad at Konohamaru, and Tamaru's trying to break it up because Gaara would be mad at them and all that. So people would be trying to stop that and all. And after Gaara would show himself, Naruto would be quite curious about him because he can sense another presence within Gaara. He's a Jinchuriki. So is his half sister? Yeah, half sister because they come from the same father. Half siblings. Yeah. But anyways, they would be they'd be arguing, and Naruto would just watch them argue it out. Gaara would notice Naruto, and he would look up there. He would say, "Well, who are you?" And Naruto would say, "I could ask you the same thing." Well, hold on. I could ask you the same thing, Mr. Jinchuriki. And then Gaara would say, "Okay, let's go, you two. He's something. I will have your blood." And then they would walk off. Naruto would be slightly creeped out about the whole entire "I will have your blood" comment, but it's nothing he hasn't heard before. Sort of. That's a story for another time. But anyways, Naruto would go off. Uh, Konohamaru would ask, "Hey, pink-haired lady, that your brother?" And Sakura would say, "No, we are not related." And he doesn't actually know he does. He does. I'm dumb. We're not related at all. Like, nowhere near related. Okay? So, no, he's not my brother. Okay? Or they, or I don't know. They are not my brother. Okay? And Konohamaru would say, "Why are you saying they? That is clearly a dude." And Sakura would say, "I'm not telling you about this whole entire issue. You can ask your parents or whoever takes care of you. I'm not dealing with it because you're nowhere near me. And goodbye." And then time skip. Where they would walk through, they would make it to the room. Sasuke and Broccoli would have their scuffle. Might Guy would stop him and all that, right? And then they would go for uh sorry, I was scratching an itch. So they would go, uh they would do it, they would go, They would take the written portion. Naruto would do it. And then the last question would happen, where the people who would leave would leave and all that. And then Anko would bust through the window, and Naruto would sigh, like, of course. I don't even know who she is. But yeah, I feel like she's gonna be annoying. Like, real annoying. He'd be saying this in his head, clearly. But, yeah, he'd probably, he would definitely say that, like, and then Anko would explain everything. Naruto would be, well, not worried. Like, I could care less. Hey, he's on his own. He's not a part of a team, but he's a ninja. He's not a part of a team. He's just a guy, like, hey, I'm taking this because my father said I could. And he said I could go alone and all that. So, yeah. So, he would he would go to the Forest of Death. Uncle would like be staring at him like, I think I've seen that kid before. On a mission, I think. I think I did. Huh. Wonder where from? Sorry, I was yawning. What I meant to say was, I wonder where from though. I'm not worried about it. And they would go. Well, Naruto would go, everyone else would make it, and all that. Naruto would just climb out the window like, it's already there, it's already broken. So I'm gonna use it. Hey, might as well. So, jump out of there and start going. So, he would make it there, be waiting. Everyone would make it, and then we can get the first part started. Uh, do I? So, yeah, he's from the Land of Iron. Yeah, Land of Fire. That's Land of what? Yeah, Cones, River, Storm, Wave, Whirlpool. Whirlpool is where the Uzumaki's uh stayed. Just looking. So many islands. It's their thing. Land of Snow. I'm very confused. Was that ever shown in the shown? I hate this and that so much. I hate it. Okay. Naruto, it would start. He'd run through. He would have a scroll. Okay. He'd make it through. He would tail a little bit behind Team 7 just in case they got attacked. He would help them if they needed. But he would go around. He would actually get his other scroll rather quickly and all. Um like while he's tailing uh the people, well, Team 7, he would see another team unknown team uh, jump down there. They would be talking about their scroll. Jump down, knock them all out, like mine, and he would go. And then he'd find Team 7 again, follow them. It'd be a little bit later, a couple hours would go by, and then he would see something. Well, he would be too late to see it, but then something would come flying. A gale break, a wind breakthrough, wind release. I think it's like wind. Uh, Gale palm. No, that's a whole entire different jutsu. Uh, you know the breakthrough technique, right? Right, that's a thing. I know it is. I know it's a thing. I hope you all know what I mean. The whatever jutsu Orochimaru uses to knock back Naruto down and all that. He would do that. Well, uh I should say she in this one because why not? Hey, hey. I don't know. Might as well. I mean, like, hey, why not? But yeah, he would. Well, they. I'm gonna say they. Orochimaru would use would use the jutsu to send back uh Momo down to the floor, and then, well, the grass nin would send them to the floor, and then start fighting with Sasuke, which for Sasuke wouldn't end out well. He would be beaten pretty quickly, but then Naruto would jump in with his uh, great sword. He would come swinging down from the top rope. He'd come swinging down up from above, and he would get close to Orochimaru. Well, he doesn't know that, but he would get close to well, unaliving the grass nin, which we would be introduced to be Orochimaru, right? And then, well, I'm sorry for saying and then a lot. Uh, I don't do these things with scripts at all. I just follow what's in my head. So, yeah. Maybe down the line I'll actually start getting scripts, but not right now. I don't feel like it's too much work that I don't want to do. I'm a very lazy boy with an I instead of a Y. Um, yeah, highly lazy. I got my tracks down though. Hey, I record every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sometimes off days I record. It depends on what mood I'm in and what idea I have in my head and all that. So, yeah, it honestly depends. But hey, I'm gonna get back to the story. It would be revealed to the Team 7 and Naruto that the grass nin is uh where the crap is grass? Is grass close? I'm sorry. Uh I'm just highly curious. That's forest. Flower Island. Sorry. I'll get back to it. So they would they would uh he has his great sword out. Orochimaru would reveal themselves to these ones. And so, sorry for the wind. Hold on. I'll try something. If you can hear the wind, but I feel like you all can. So, hold on. Taking my coat, doing these numbers. I hope I'm not annoying anyone with the noises. But there we go. I think that's better. Unless my phone's my mic, then it might not be. But anyways, they Orochimaru and Naruto would start to collide. They'd start to fight, start slashing at each other with their respective weapons, right? And then Naruto would begin to do a hand sign, which would be, and then he would say, Lion Great Sword, Eruption! And he would end in Tiger. I think I said it was Tiger. Yeah, I feel like that's would be a thing I would say. So it would end in Tiger, and then he would slam his sword into the ground, lava, magma going everywhere, like towards Orochimaru. Orochimaru would use a mud clone so that they wouldn't get hit. And after they would use this mud clone, they'd start to appear behind Naruto, which Naruto would switch weapons to uh, Sinbon. He would jump away to where the magma would disperse. That's just how it works. It would be part of this jutsu, and that's how the jutsu works. It would stay there for a couple seconds. The burns, marks would still be there, and all that. So it still has remnant magma puddles everywhere, but nothing. Well, of course it's going to be serious, but nothing to cause like a forest fire. But it will just cool down and harden again to rock in like 30 minutes. I mean, that's enough time to cause a forest fire, but Naruto is also smart, but yeah, he also doesn't really care about that. But anyways, uh it would harden in like 30 minutes, 20-ish minutes, 30 to 20 minutes. So, and plus, it would just burn into the ground, burn the grass, burn to the ground. He would switch to the Sinbon. He'd bring him out of his sleeves, or out of nowhere, because on his hands, uh, on the gloves he has, there are seals on them to transfer the weapons to his hands instead of him having to reach to his scroll, unfold it, and pull them out that way. He can just transfer back and forth. This is a recent invention, like during, like a little bit before the Land of Waves, before he would be caught out there. He made this. So on the first day, he got there and he had to train. He couldn't do it. But yeah, he'd switch to Sinbon, and then he'd start doing hand signs. Once again, I forget what I said. Say the serpent is for snake bite dagger. The dragon is for uh don't remember. Oh yeah, the swordfish. And then I'll figure something out for the rest. Don't remember. But anyways, he would end in the hand sign I said he would, which I can't remember at the very moment. Wasn't I swear it's like bird. No, it was bird. Yeah, it's bird. That he switch it. He would end in bird, and then he would say quietly, "Butterfly, antenna, Sinbon." He would throw these random directions, but then, which Orochimaru would laugh at, like, man, you suck at throwing. Thought I thought you were good, but apparently not. Which he would throw these. They would grow butterfly wings and would start to fly around the battlefield. And Naruto would be stuck, well, using his chakra control, the wall climbing technique, to be stuck to a tree, and he would say, "I hope you know, even if I miss, they won't." And I can always have one reform. And by the way, you're I know you're good with poison and all, but you helped me make that one. So it's not gonna end well for you. Did I say that was lore? Or was that just a lie? I can't remember. Don't remember. But anyways, they would get back to the fight. Naruto, with the Sinbon, he still has his hands. He would in his hands, not the ones around what's still flying. That's gonna come around at any point in time. He'd put those away. Then he would bring out his lance. He'd be way up in the trees, moving around, and then he would start to do hand signs again. He would end in dragon, that dragon hand sign, and then he would say, "Spiraling swordfish lance." He would throw this. The chakra that would be pulsing within this would be launched into a swordfish like uh, image, illusion based thing, right? This would bring down a multitude of swordfish. I'm sorry if you can hear the sirens in the background, but if you can't, then just ignore what I just said. But anyways, a multitude of small to like abnormally large swordfish, which by that means it's probably around the size of like a shark, not a great white, but a shark. And then like the medium one is like an actual size of a swordfish. So, and they would all begin to spin mid-air. Well, start to spiral in mid-air, going down to uh, Orochimaru, which they would all hit, but yet Orochimaru would do the thing where they would like what is it, the snake skin thing where he pops out of his mouth. That sounds weird, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So he would be doing this. Well, actually, I would probably stay on that lance. He would stay on it, but he would do the snake skin thing and and would look unharmed. He wouldn't be harmed at all. Be okay. And Orochimaru would say, "Well, well, I guess you're pretty good at what you do. But you kind of forgot about something. I can also make clones." Which he would make more mud clones. But then the butterfly Shinbon would come down in barrages on each individual. Say there was probably like 15 left in the air, just floating around after he switched weapons. Right? And he'd be moving around, like I said, doing so that he's not caught up in one spot. But these Sinbon would divide into three groups of five. And they would go down, stabbing into Orochimaru. And Orochimaru would say, "Well, I was here for Sasuke, but I can always get another Uchiha later. I really want you now." Oh, you're gonna be such a fun toy to break and use. Which, what that would mean is Naruto would be targeted, and he would be so confused, like, what does that mean? And where did he go? Well, where did they go? Okay. And he would groan in pain. He would turn around, seeing a massive, well, Orochimaru come out the tree, biting down on his neck. And curse mark. No, I'm joking. Just a mark. Just a, like, I don't know. Maybe curse mark? I don't know. Yeah, curse mark. He's not gonna use it. Nah, no curse mark. Just to, actually, no, probably stab him with the Kusanagi. I think I'm saying that right. Am I saying that right? I hope I'm saying that right. But anyways. Time skip. So after that, what happened? After the whole entire took out. The whole entire stab would happen, which it wasn't a like like a brutal, like not a mortal uh wound, but it would hurt. It was like in the arm, right? Naruto would wake up at the well at the entrance of the tower, and he would see Sasuke carrying him, with Sakura, Kabuto, and Momo right there. But Sasuke would be carrying him, right? And Sasuke would say, "Well, finally, you're awake, man. I'm telling you, I could have used help earlier, but doesn't matter. Uh, we have our scrolls. You got yours? And that probably shouldn't be my question. Uh, you okay? Your your wound is all closed up weirdly, but that also could have been with the fact of Mr. Kabuto over here, but he did say he did heal up your wound, so that's why that's closed. Uh, the poison is some. He had the cure. We told him how it worked, and well, not the poison. We don't how you got it. I, I don't get it. Okay, but you can walk, right? I'm tired of carrying you. And Naruto would say, "Yeah, I'm fine. Blah blah blah. You can let me down. And yes, I have my scrolls. I already had them. So yeah." And so he would make it through. So would Team 7, and Kabuto would also make it through into the primarily fights, which Naruto would be fine to fight in, so for the whole entire poison thing, but he's built up a resistance to it, for the whole entire fact that his dagger uh, does use poison, but he never gets stabbed with it, so he's a strong dude, kid thing. Also, he could probably just like uh, something with it. He can do something. I don't know. But the Jonins would be there. The Hokage and Hokage's wife, Kushina, would also be there, telling them about the primarily fights and how it's gonna work. Which Naruto would still fight Kiba. Nah, let's not have him fight Kiba. Actually, yeah. No, Momo would fight Kiba. Uh, Naruto would fight uh another guy. Another guy. He would fight. Well, everyone's already fighting. Naruto would fight some random guy. He wouldn't. He would use his like. He would use uh not a very strong one. Uh, he'd use he'd bring out his spear, and he'd do hand signs, end with boar, and he would say, "Rampaging Rhino Spear." He would bring out a spear, throw it, or act like he was gonna throw it, or act like he was gonna stab, like underhand. The match would start. He'd bring this out. He'd use this technique. The earth would gather around this rhino chakra image thing. And then it would charge at this guy. We all know he would get gored. Not like going straight through his chest, like he's done in the past, but he would get gored. It wouldn't kill him, he'd just knock him out. And then yeah. Naruto would go to the finals. That would happen in a month. And then Naruto, while going to head up to the stairs, to the stands, he would pass out, fall back down the stairs, and Anbu would be there to catch him. Neko would be there to catch him, and then Minato would come down and check on him, and Neko would say he's passed out. Um, Medics? I don't think you can hear me. Medics? Hello? Here. Well, Neko would take him to the medics, have him get checked out. Poison would be found in his system. Very strong venom would be found within him. Right, but Naruto would be drawed for the number thing and all that. So, yeah. He wouldn't wake up for the next week. 3 weeks for him to train and make up new techniques. He would train with a Neko. Just hand-to-hand combat. He doesn't. He was not told on who he was gonna fight, but he started to figure out with his number, and well, he got his number. He wouldn't know he was fighting until the day before the actual tournament. He would be training with Neko. Minato would come by and ask, "Hey, I gotta tell you something, Naruto." And Naruto would say, "Yeah, well, still missed." Naruto right now would be using his sickles just to go hand to hand. Actually, he'd be practicing with his Tonto right now, using it to which he would be switching back and forth between a lot of weapons, right? But he would eventually, well, he would be using sickles. Well, right now for Tonto, he would be training with Neko right now, and Naruto would say, well, Minato would continue to say, do you not still don't know your fight for the tuning exams, right? And Naruto would say, no, not at all. Wasn't told. Tried to figure it out, but nobody would tell me. Something about safety reasons? I don't know. They told me to forfeit, but I'm not doing that. I wouldn't live up. Well, I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I did that. I don't like forfeiting. I like giving it a chance. So that's what I'm gonna do. And Minato would say, um, I might have to agree with those people. Because you're going to be fighting in the first round with Gara of the Sand. And these two, well, the fighters, like, would stop, and Neko would say, wait, you mean the Jinchuriki of Sand? Oh, um, wow, okay. And Naruto would say, well, I'm not forfeiting. I looked up on every single opponent I could have had, seen what they could do, found some things. Well, looked up into Tell Beast also. Uh, yeah, quite interesting. One Tail's right, the weakest of them all. Huh, quite interesting. So, you think I can't beat him, right? And Minato would say, no, I believe he could, but I'm telling you now, it's going to be difficult. And I mean difficult. And Neko, Dambu, would say, yeah, uh, on missions, I've seen Jinchuriki use their powers, well, their Jinchuriki, well, their Biju powers, and it's not pleasant to be around, but I believe that you can do it. And from what I've saw him do, and other Sand Ninja do, you're going to be need to be ready with this. And with the fight at the preliminaries, as you as I'm gonna tell you, well, I don't really know myself. Um, Okage, sir, Minato would say, um, I don't want to show favoritism, even though you are my son. I'll tell you this one thing. He is something else. He has this sand armor that Rock Lee, the other Ginning that fought Gara, he has some type of armor that's made of sand that Shikaku of One Tails made, or he made, and all that. But anyways, we'll just have to see what happens tomorrow. Your two's fight will be the last one. It will be the final fight of the first round. So, yeah, good luck to you. You two can get back to training. Um, also, uh, you two, is there something going on here? And they, well, Naruto and Neko would say, nothing. Nothing's going on. Not at all. Nothing at all. Well, he would say, no. Nothing. Well, they would both say at the same time, no, nothing, nothing at all. And Minato would say, okay, just wondering. Just wondering is all. Okay. Um, I'll see you two later. Okay. And while he would leave, he'd be thinking in his head, there's totally something going on there. Like, there's totally something going on there. Don't know what, but something is. And then those two would get back to training, and then another time skip. Okay. Let me check 90. Cool. And then tuning's exams would come to the next day. Bink, bada boom. Time skip to the last fight. And Naruto would be on one side. Well, he'd be in the stands. They would give time for them to get down there. And Naruto, everyone around would be saying, good luck to you, Naruto. And he'd be being said to good luck to everyone by everyone. Well, of the Konoha 12. And Jonin would be saying good luck. And all that. And he would get down there, and Gaara would be on the other side. And Gaara would say, well, I guess I will be able to see your blood on my sand. Mother will be so proud of me. To be praised by mother will be so fun. And Naruto would be creeped out. Everyone would be creeped out. But Naruto would bring out his tonfa. This is his entire plan. He would bring out his tonfa first. He would start doing hand signs. Let me get to the picture. He'd be doing hand signs to get these things ready. He would end horse. I believe that's what I made it. But anyways, chakra would be pulsing through this weapon, and then the person would say, "Okay, on my count, you two can start. Okay, on three, 1, 2, 3, go!" And he would get out of there because these two would just start staring at each other, waiting for the others to make the first move. And the first one to make a move is Gaara. He would use Sand Tsunami immediately, just trying to take this guy out, but his opponent out, which Naruto would move out of the way using, does he have Butter Flicker? I don't know. Probably not. He has a modification of it with his snake bite dagger, but he has a modification, but he has to use the jutsu to actually use it, and he has to have a weapon, that the dagger, to use it, right? So Naruto would find the way through, find the way around to the sand and get up right in to Gaara's face. And once he would get up close, he would go for a punch. It would connect to the sand armor, and then the explosion would come by. Boom! Not well. It would seem to send. It would send Gaara sliding, not launching, and then Naruto would be on the offense again with the other Tonfa, and boom, it would connect. Another explosion, but yet nothing would be working. So he would switch weapons to his Tonto, I believe. Yeah, to his Tonto. He would start doing hand signs. It would end in hair. No, end in rat. Right? And then he would say, Artemis's whirlpooling Tonto. If you don't know about mythologically, in the Greek pantheon, there is a god named Artemis, and she is the god of the hunt and animals, I believe. I know that she's the god of the hunt. That's what I remember right on the top of my head. But I don't remember if she's also the god of animals. Because there's also Demeter. She's also a god of animal-esque. But anyways, he would say, Artemis whirlpooling Tonto. And what this would do is Naruto would get up close again, go for a strike, but clearly he missed. But that was on purpose, because right after he missed, he would stab the Tonto in the ground, and a whirlpool of water would start to come out of the ground, right? Which would just engulf or cover the arena. So it's going to be a lot harder for Gaara to use his sand, that the techniques that are in the ground. The water would probably be up to the middle, like the half of Naruto. But then Naruto would go up close again, going for the feet. He would strike for the feet, like slash at his feet, because Gaara's, well, bottom half also got in the water. So he would slash not at the feet, at the legs, which it would go through, slashing Gaara's leg. And then Gaara would go into the sand cocoon, and Naruto would switch out again for his twin hook. He would start doing hand signs once again, ending in ox. And he would say, Full twin hook outbreak. And then the outbreak would start to happen. The Konoha Crush would happen. He would get these two. He would get the hooks. Well, you know what I mean. These parts in there. He would get them through the sand, and then the jutsu would get started. The wind slashes in there, or just the many chakra uh, releases, slashes would start to happen. Just going all over Gaara in there, cutting him up, burning him, soaking him up, froze wet. Oh god. Uh, Sand would be, well, earth, rocks would be hitting him, and all that. And then he would be launched away by Tamari, and Conqueror would be down there bringing Gaara away while everything else starts to happen. Naruto would follow these, well, the others, well, these two, well, these three. He'd follow these ones, and someone would be not that far behind. See, Naruto doesn't know the summoning jutsu, but the person following him does. Well, they are a summoning. I don't know. I don't know. He would actually be being followed. He'd go. But other ninja would, like other Genin, would follow him. Which Tamari would try to stop him, but Shikamaru. No, yeah, Shikamaru. Who stopped Tamari? No, nobody stopped Tamari in this one. Konkuro fought Chino. No, Tamari did. Tamari did fight Shikamaru, I believe. Yeah, in the tournament. No, Shikamaru. I forget. But I'm sorry, I'm still on that. But anyways, Naruto would follow these guys and would fight Gaara again. Remember, he does have techniques to, I mean, he doesn't, but he has strong techniques. Sorry, getting something. Yeah, let's start with that one for a change. Anyways, he would fight Gaara again. His fight would start. Tamari is watching. Gaara would be getting taken over by Shikaku. Then that fight would start by Naruto using Artemis's whirlpooling Tonto to stab it into the ground. Hold on, I'll get to the picture. He would stab it in the ground. And then, well, he would end in hair. And then the whirlpool would start again. So Shikaku's jutsus wouldn't do as much, per se. It would still do stuff, don't get me wrong. But, it would help Naruto to get the advantage. But after that, he would switch to his dagger, the snake bite dagger. He would start doing hand signs again, and then serpent. And he would say, snake bite, snake, oh my god, snake bite dagger. He would start teleporting around, getting slashes off, the poison on the dagger corroding at the sand. Which it doesn't work like that in real life. But this is anime, this is a story. I'm making it do it. Okay? So, he would be getting slashes off, not connecting to Gaara's actual body, but it is working very well for him. But it would go like this for a while. Gaara trying to hit Naruto, Naruto actually hitting, well, getting slashes off, teleporting around, uh, again, well, teleporting around, uh, around the whirlpool, uh, and then Gaara would go full transformation against, well, go full Shikaku, and Naruto would say he would be on a tree using tree climbing, and he would say, "Man, well, man, didn't expect this." So he'd switch again to the lance, the same thing, Indian dragon, throw it up in the air. The chakra lance would bring down, like last time, but way more. Last time there was probably around like 20. This time, 40 to 50 swordfishes to as small uh, as a, like a, I don't know, small, medium, as small as, well, the medium is an actual, like, the size of a swordfish. Large is around the size of a shark. Small is like the size of a, like a clownfish. And then multiple sizes between that, right, would be up in the air, just, which they are made out of water, chakra, just hitting uh, Shikaku and everything. Which, after that, Shikaku would be, like, shaken up, and then Naruto would use snake bite dagger once again, which he is running solo on chakra and stamina itself. But he would get down there to Gaara, and he would just punch this guy, Gaara, in the face to wake him up. And it would, Shikaku would go back within the seal. They would both be laying there, out cold. I mean, Gaara would be woken up, but Naruto would be on the ground. Knocked out because he doesn't have much chakra anymore. Like, he's on low. After summoning all those, well, not really summoning, making all those swordfishes and all that. And then, boom, that's where I'm going to end it. Neko would find him and take him over. Minato would win the whole entire sailing battle. Jiraiya would be around taking deal with the snakes and all that. But yeah, Neko would find Naruto and bring him back. Shino's dad would find Shino. Shikamaru would be, I don't remember how he was saved. Maybe it was his father. I don't remember exactly remember. I don't exactly remember. But Anyways, that's where in that the Konoha Crush and the tuning exams arc in one episode. I hope I didn't take too much of your all's time. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Go check out these people. I took the art from Satoshi Hyuga and Helm Goal Art on Twitter and Pinterest. Whew. Thank you all for watching. What did we do today? We got to, I got to show you all a new technique of Naruto's and all that. So, I'll see y'all next time. Monday, hopefully. Unless I do something. So, I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Well, I haven't left yet, but now I will. Bye.